All right. Irene Aldana takes out Macy Chiasson with a stabbing axe kick from the bottom. An axe kick to the liver from the bottom. I don't even know what you'd call it. First time I've ever seen anything like that, and it was awesome. Really was. She caught her with that heel. It was like an axe kick. Macy was winning the fight too. I thought I think Aldana won the first round, maybe stole it, but it was close. Second round, Macy won, and third round, Macy was winning. In fact, 10 seconds before the fight was over, I Macy was still kind of settled into guard and whatever, and I said, all right, 29-28 Macy. That's it. And then, boom. I looked like a dumbass. Good thing I'm not a commentator. And Macy went down. That was just a picture-perfect shot. It's one of those things where there's a button on the body. There's probably like 10 buttons. I'm not some fighter, but sometimes you just see people get hit on the button and that's it. And she got hit on the button and it was just game over. Fucking awesome. I thought it was an illegal shot at first or whatever, just because I've never seen anything like it. And, it kind of sucks when, like me, the crowd is behind the fight like that. You don't see what's happening. You don't understand what just landed because it took away from the moment. The fans roaring at what they just seen. But they all came around eventually once they realized what happened, and that was an awesome finish. Irene Aldana is one of the most deadly fighters, female fighters of any weight class, but she's really put it together lately, getting these finishes. And I know Macy was on her way, or favored at that point to win the decision. She was doing very well, but Irene Aldana was in that fight. I thought, she took her beating, which she took her ass kicking in the second round, which she needed to take, and those are just the traits where it's like it's. Sometimes it's easy to overlook those traits where a fighter can just, she's got good submission defense and good overall MMA defense, able to weather storms and whatever. And even if you consider this victory a fluke, over the course of her career, being able to survive all these positions and whatever, and have all this defense, and then any finish she gets over the course of her career, you can only attribute to all those traits, her toughness and whatever. It all had to be in place for her to even have a shot of winning with a fucking stabbing axe kick to the liver. And Irene Aldana, for a girl that was finished a few times early on in her career, which I thought she would have been finished in round two at a few different moments, she has shown to be really good defensively, and of course, incredibly tough. We've seen her in wars. Always go back to it, the Pudilova fight. Irene Aldana is comfortable under fire, and she can take an ass kicking. On top of that, she's one of the most deadly fighters. So, awesome to see a fight like that in which she gets the third round finish. Of course, 10 seconds or so before the under-over line, which was awesome. And Macy Chiasson, tough loss for her. I want to say this was like the perfect strike that would knock out anybody. Like I said, it looked like it just pressed a button and it was over. So I forgive her for that, because I don't think I'll be breaking down her fights saying, she's got to watch out for the axe kick to the liver from the bottom when she's in the standing position. I don't see that happening again, is my point. But still, this is another fight in which she's lost. And for a girl like her, she's got a lot of upside, and she could have been, with her frame or whatever, she could have been fighting Amanda Nunes for the 145-pound title if things went the other way in that moment. So, really tough loss for Macy Chiasson. She's still a physical monster, wins with physicality, as you saw against Irene Aldana there. Not that she won, but she was, that's, a strength she's going to have over everybody in any weight class. And I still consider her a very exciting fighter. Very exciting fighter. I think, especially with this loss and the recent loss to Pennington, despite beating Norma Dumont, who I'll get to later, if Macy Chiasson goes down a level and starts fighting some shittier fighters, just to regroup career-wise, she's going to get finishes. She's a very dangerous fighter. She's not able to show that as much as she did when she came onto the scene, but she's very dangerous on the ground, even standing up. And I'm always excited to see her fight. But it was the Irene Aldana show. I believe she got a bonus. I can't speak to the bonuses. I knew this shit like a few hours ago, but I forgot it. But awesome finish, incredible highlight, and that's something she could tell her kids about. That's something I could tell my kids about. I saw a woman hit with an axe kick from the bottom, and it hit the liver. Great television. All right, up next, Iwan Kutalaba versus Johnny Walker. Please be sure to tune in, because that's going to be a great video. I mean, it's going to be all kinds of shit going on.